Alright, folks. Alright, gamers. So this is the Spelunky HD tier list with my good cousin and friend Drew.
Hey.
Hey! I'm not gonna do the gamer voice. I just like starting off with that to throw you off, to throw you off guard.
Capture everybody's attention as well.
You're gotta hit him in the first 30 seconds. Alright, what do you think
Yeah.
about the pile of ropes?
Well, we get these a lot. Most common crate item in my experience.
You're
Nice mobility. I mean, it's the only way to get back up, unless you got some items that we'll get to later on.
jetpack.
Yep.
Weapon.
A lot of times it's just like, okay, I don't need ropes this time. I'd like bombs. So, I think either B or C.
I'm thinking B, cause like you see
B.
this shit, you're like, yeah, but then you have like 12 of them, and then you're like, eh. Like you're never not happy to have ropes unless you've got like a jetpack. But that's like arguably the best item in the game behind a shotgun and a honk. So
Yeah, exactly.
like I think it's a solid B tier. So I think for me, I think the bomb bag, I'm thinking that's a solid I think that's A tier, man.
I would agree.
Like
it's
I think
definitely better out of a
I think it's arguably the best thing you can get. Like sometimes I would prefer boots or a compass or paste or like I guess, a shotgun, even though it's very unlikely, but I'm thinking bombs are just A tier. Like they're not I would reserve S tier for whatever you think is just gonna win you the I think S tier is winning the run type material.
Yeah.
I think bombs are a step in that, so I would definitely put them in A tier. What do you think about bomb box?
I think it's higher A.
Definitely.
I don't think it's a necessary.
You don't think it's S tier?
Well, no, because I don't think it's necessarily going to win you a run.
Okay.
It's just more bombs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. It's definitely like objectively better than the bomb bag.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like if you get it from a crate, it's obviously just a direct upgrade. The downside, of course, is if you're purchasing from shops, it's more expensive. But I mean, 12 bombs. I mean, it's tough. It's hard to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's some situations where you'd buy a bomb bag over a box just because it's cheaper, like early game maybe.
Yeah, but if you collect enough of these babies, it's like, eh. If you collect enough idols, it's like, meh. Spectacles. I'm thinking like maybe C or D tier.
I would say D because it's basically a worse Ujat eye.
Yeah, I mean they give you enhanced vision in dark levels, but like it's kind of negligible in Spelunky HD.
Yeah, that is true. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
But I mean that's just such a rare occurrence.
It is. I think they're pretty useful in 2 because I think the dark level, are there dark levels in 2? There are, right?
Yeah, there are.
I'm pretty sure they got a buff to their field of vision in Spelunky 2, and obviously you have to give up the Ujat eye a lot of the times if you're going for the true ending in that game. So I think if this was Spelunky 2, I'd put them in a solid B or C tier, but I think they're D tier here. Like they're almost useless, but they can be kind of eh.
Yeah, in certain situations they gotta use. It's just fine, you know.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have the Ujat eye.
Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think what would go in F tier. I don't even.
The next item.
You think so? I hate the climbing gloves, but I wouldn't put them in F tier. I'd put them maybe like C tier. Like there's a ton of people that love these guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not one of them.
What do you say we?
I mean, I gotta think D. It's one of the items I actively avoid just because it's so like clanky.
Yeah, clunky. Yeah, like it could easily ruin your run. Like you don't need them to win most of the time.
No, I mean if it's only like decent in certain situations, but most of the time it just gets you stuck on a wall when you're trying to run from an enemy or
True.
something.
I will say, if the whole game was designed like the ice caves, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's best used in the ice caves with all the open space.
Do you think maybe C tier just because the ice caves exist, or are you still thinking D tier?
I mean,
like these things, like you gotta like these things basically trivialized the ice caves, which is one of the harder levels in the game.
I don't know if
Then again, they do get you killed in hell, so it's like
they get you killed in hell, they get you killed in the jungle, and also sometimes in the temple even. I don't think it's worth bumping up to C just for the ice caves, because I would disagree and say that the ice caves are actually one of the easier levels in the game.
Yeah, but my only thing is if the exit is on the right when you thought it was on the left and vice versa. If you play well, you shouldn't get in that position, but still, it sometimes can happen.
Yeah, just rope or two. You know?
Just get good, yeah.
Yeah,
I think the pitcher's mitt. I mean, this thing is kind of similar to the climbing gloves. It screws up my muscle memory.
Oh yeah.
Does it screw up your muscle memory? Like it does mine really bad.
Nah. I would say I like the.
You like the pitcher's mitt?
Yeah, I like it pretty good. It's better in this game, I think, than Spelunky 2. I'm not sure why, but I just get that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
The angled throw, like if you're throwing it angled up, that's helpful a lot of the time.
I just like
stuff out of your face.
Yeah, I just like the default arc that the default throw has.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Like, if you have the pitcher's mitt, you can only throw straight across and straight diagonal and straight up and stuff.
Yeah.
If you get that arc, you can kind of hit in the middle, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I really like throwing in the middle, whereas the pitcher's mitt, it can kind of screw that up sometimes. But
it's best used in conjunction with paste, I think.
For sure. I think this is a solid, maybe C, maybe B.
I'd say C too.
I don't think it's with ropes, because, you'll open this in a crate, and you'll be like, okay. But, if you get ropes, you're like, okay.
Yeah. Slightly louder, okay.
I guess, if I were to summarize it, if you're fighting Olmec and you get the pitcher's mitt, you're just like, okay. But if you get the ropes, you're just like, I can use this in hell or something. Even when you're against, Olmec, it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's a good situational item sometimes, but not every situation. So
True,
I think C's fair for it.
Yeah, spring shoes. I think these are arguably B tier.
I think they're the best of the trio we're on. It's if I'm going to a shop and I see that in there, I'll buy it over the pitcher's mitt, over the spike shoes, sometimes even over the cape if I'm strapped.
Yeah, if you combine them with the shotgun jump, especially the shotgun boost jump. Yeah, I think these are definitely B tier.
It'll get you a lot more money.
I would say do you think they're better or worse than getting ropes?
It's hard to compare.
It is. They're very situationally different.
Because like I said, you can get a lot of money with the spring shoes just jumping where you couldn't before, where you wouldn't use a rope because it's wasteful for a rope.
But then the ropes can just completely they can set you up to backtrack through the whole level if you need to.
Yeah.
I think ropes on average are better, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. What do you think about here's what I think about the spike shoes. I think spike shoes, they trivialize the ice caves, which I know you said is not the biggest thing, but on a Yeti level, guaranteed spike shoes, I think these are very nice. I think being able to just stomp mummies and mammoths and that is just very nice. And I don't know. The only downside is you can't really milk cavemen and it has negative synergy with the Kapala, which is arguably one of the best, if not the best. It's up there with best items in the game.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is if you really want to milk humanoid enemies, you can just whip them. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Yeti or a Birdman in the temple, in which case that's kind of problematic. But there's other ways you can get HP. I would say these are. I want to say they're low B tier, just because I feel like they're a direct upgrade with minimal downside, whereas I feel like the pitcher's mitt is technically an upgrade, but with some downside, and sometimes it's just not even going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree. They're good for killing bigger enemies. They're more helpful in the ice caves than climbing gloves, I think.
Yeah, I would kind of
Just
agree
for the
with
ice.
that. Yeah, because
So
if you have
I think low B.
yeah, if you have yeah, I would say so. Paste. This is goated.
Yeah, it's better in this game than 2 by far.
I hate getting out of the mines with no paste. It's one of my least favorite
nice to get
things.
that spider, man.
Yeah, that guy is goated. I'm thinking this guy's low A tier, at least.
I agree.
I think he's probably
if
mid.
you don't have bombs, you can't use paste, so bombs got to be higher. But they make bombs a lot more practical to use.
Yeah,
a lot more helpful.
This might be a hot take. I'm thinking compass in A tier. What do you think?
That is a hot take.
What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts on this.
I'm to the point where I can just kind of tell by the level generation where the exit's going to be. It's only useful in the ice caves when it's harder to tell.
True.
And maybe temple.
Yeah.
But then again, I think it's like, maybe I kind of underrate it because I'm just so used to getting it. It's kind of common, you know?
It is. I think the thing with the compass is it's literally, if you can pick it up or buy it, it's an upgrade. There's no downside. Like, maybe the red arrow will obscure something 1 out of every, 50 runs, but, it sounds like it's like a skill issue.
Yeah, skill issue.
Like, I think this thing is low A tier, maybe high B tier, because I think it's a direct upgrade.
I would personally say probably, middle of B tier.
You think so?
I don't think it's better than ropes.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, spring shoes, this thing's...
I'd say it's probably below the spring shoes, even.
I don't know how
just
to think about it.
I said, it's not horribly helpful unless it's a tricky ice caves, but even then...
My only thing with the compass is it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it too much.
You'd think it would be cheaper, but I guess the Yeti gives it to you for free. But other than that, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah,
I think realistically it's here, but in my brain it's up here.
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain puts values it so highly. I don't know. I think low B tier, mid or low.
Yeah, middle or low.
I think it's
the spike shoes.
I think it's
because it's never a downside to have the compass. And the spike shoes, it can be a potential downside.
Yeah, I think it's probably better than spike shoes just because it's a direct upgrade. I
think that's a fair spot.
You're never in a position, unlike with the spike shoes, where you're like, damn, I got the compass.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have this.
Unless you literally already have one, you're never like that. Whereas with the spike shoes, it's like, well, that makes killing things and getting blood a little harder.
Yeah.
The Matic.
It's like a mini bomb in a way.
It's definitely it's seeming B tier. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
I think it might be. I think it's above spring shoes because you can get through the level. Yeah, do I think it's better than rope? I don't know because they're
it's tough, man.
They're kind of two sides of the same coin, aren't they? One of them is vertical mobility, the other is horizontal and down.
Yeah, you can dig ore with it. You can dig into places you don't want to bomb, but still has money behind it. It's just good for getting money. And also, if you're late in a run and don't want to mess with a bunch of enemies, just say, all right, I'll just tunnel through. It's pretty dang helpful. It's one of the best handheld weapons or items in the game, in my opinion. Better than most, but the shotgun probably.
Yeah.
But that still makes it hard to place, though.
That's where the main downside lies, though, is you can't leave the level with this and a shotgun.
Exactly. It's not as good as a shotgun, but if you got a choice between it and a machete, you're obviously going to take
Yeah. That's the thing, though, is if you piss off shopkeepers, you're pretty much always going to take a shotgun, I would think. I don't do a lot of daily runs, but I don't know why you would take this over a shotgun unless you're really greedy and you've already killed a shopkeeper. So that kind of limits it a bit. I think that probably puts it below A tier, just because there's a lot of times where you don't want to hold this, through the levels. Yeah. I feel like it's probably below ropes, because half the time this is going to be useless. To carry with you, but very useful on the stage.
I get you, yeah.
I feel
you mean, carry across stages?
Yeah.
So the way you're talking about using it mostly is just mining with it on the level you get it.
Yeah, and you carry it with you until you find a shotgun on a zombie level, or it breaks, which is very not common, but it happens more like quickly than you would think a lot of the time, just because it's a set percent.
Yeah.
And then obviously, if you find a shotgun or you piss off shopkeepers, this thing is kind of negligible.
Yeah. Another thing is, I've played a bunch of this game, obviously. And
yeah, I think you have more hours than me, to be honest. I think you have more, like, total.
Yeah, across my consoles. But one thing is, I've never, maybe like a couple times in my thousands of runs probably, been in a situation where a Matic saves me. Like, I've got the Matic, I don't have bombs, and it's like, I'm trying to get to the black market and I need the Matic. It's very rare.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
It's gonna absolutely save a run.
Because, like, either you're just not gonna have it, or it's just gonna break, or you just can't get to it before the
bombs.
Yeah, or you can't get to it before the ghost shows up, or because you're guaranteed a Matic in the snake pit, which is really early game. It has to be in the mines.
And I always go for that if I can.
Yeah, I think I do too. I think it's very good, but like. Yeah. I don't know. Like it could just break as you're trying to get through the snake pit.
Yeah.
I think
this is probably a fair spot for it.
I do. I think it's too unreliable to be an A tier is the main thing.
I think it's kind of like a low floor or a high floor, low ceiling kind of deal.
Yeah, like you can have the Matic and you are immediately just drowning in money, and then it breaks and then you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, well, crap. Yeah. Boomerang. My heart puts it here. My brain puts it like here. Like above pitcher's mid, I want to say. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could see an argument for either, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it's like it has the angles of a pitcher's mitt, except it comes back to you.
And it does damage. And you don't have to waste a bomb or a rock or whatever.
It's an alright weapon. If I don't have anything in my hand, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I might not keep it for long. It's better than just having a whip.
Like, it's kind of a diet shotgun, if you think about it. Like, assuming you can get at a distance and like, catch it, like, it's diet damage dealing at range.
And you can do some kind of crazy stuff with it on the rebound, like you can place some blocks between you and it and like have it scrape the ground and just crazy stuff, rebound.
I want to say it's better than the pitcher's mitt, solely for the fact that I'm envisioning myself in a tiki village. Bombs are not going to cut it. Like, I could just skip it with bombs, or I could just kill them all slowly with a boomerang and not waste a single bomb. And I could sacrifice them.
If you've got a lot of enemies ahead of you, that's a very good weapon to have. And
like,
it does good damage to like mammoths as well.
Yeah, like this thing in the temple or the jungle or in hell is kind of low-key pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever taken it to hell. Usually I got a shotgun by then, but in theory, I think it would be good.
Yeah, I had a run where I could have, but like it was just an Olmec run, so. Yeah. But I definitely can envision myself taking this to hell and like just throwing it at some vampires and some like all that.
Yeah, it's good for stuff with a lot of health because of those rebound hits.
Yeah, like honestly.
We talking ourselves into low B tier here?
Yeah, well, I am. I'm talking myself into it. I don't know, but like. I don't know. Like, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
That is fine because it's not like I'm thinking ice caves here. Obviously, having a boomerang over the spike shoes isn't going to help your traction, but then you can kill
yetis and mammoths, yeah. And
unless
like
you're on a flat plane with the mammoth, then it's kind of a problem.
And like, let's assume, and let's assume you're in the ice caves. You could just kill a yeti and get all this crap. Like the availability of these, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like the thing with the boomerang is it's not that hard to get either.
No, it's just a tiki man.
I think the value
it's easier to get than most things.
Yeah, I think the value for how hard it is to get is very good. Like, it's very easy to get, and you get a lot of value out of it.
Yeah, like
especially early game. Yeah, What do you think about this? Do you think the boomerang is above the compass and the spike shoes? Because I kind of do.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. The boomerang kills stuff very effectively, and it gives you blood, unlike the spike shoes.
I think that's fine. It's definitely above the compass in every situation, I would say.
Yeah.
And it's above the spike shoes in all but like ice caves.
All but a singular factor.
And even then, it's kind of close. So yeah. I'll take that. That's fine.
I think that makes sense. Machete, huh?
So hard to get. It has a delay on it. It's just not as good as the whip, I don't think. It's good for like clearing webs.
I think it's like with the spectacles and you whip open a box and you're like, neat, and then you forget about it.
Yeah, it's just not very useful.
Like, honestly, so many enemies in this game, especially early game, are 1 or 2 shot or get stun locked. Yeah. Like, it's just like, doing that damage is just not as valuable as you think it'd be.
Yeah, like hitting a Yeti, you could hit a Yeti with it, but by then you're probably going to have something better like a boomerang. You'll have ample opportunity.
Yeah, and a boomerang's much better, or you could just jump on the Yeti, or you could spike shoes it, or you could pitcher's mitt bomb it if you're really scared.
And if you're trying to stab a mammoth or the big Yeti with a machete,
that's pretty suicidal. Yeah. Okay, Cry's knife. This is a weird one. Mm-hmm. If availability was not a factor and we just assumed you could like buy this from a shop or something, it's probably B tier if that were the case. But if we're factoring in how obscenely difficult this is to obtain and the value you get out of it, I'm thinking it's with like the funny niche weapons.
Yeah, it's not worth going to the worm stomach to get.
No, I think the only upside of this. Sorry, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say it's like you can't whip stuff with it, right?
No, you can't.
Whip gold with it.
Whip gold? I don't know. That's the thing. It's like this item is so out of the way. Like you're just like, I don't know what I can really do with this. I think it gives enemies, like it makes them explode into blood. So I think against certain enemies you can get more blood with it, but like
maybe
against other ones like that you can whip multiple times, it might be harder to get blood, like cavemen and stuff.
Yeah.
So in some ways it's a direct upgrade over the whip. Like I think if
it one-shots about anything.
Yeah, like I think it kills mammoths in mummies and stuff, but like you said,
I think it even kills old Bitey in one hit.
Yeah, but like you said, like if you're trying to whip a big enemy, like what are you doing?
Yeah, it's just such a niche, like we've been saying, it's a niche thing. It's hard to get, and once you get it, it's just like, it's okay. Because you shouldn't be whipping big stuff anyways.
No, like you're basically throwing your run on the line just to kill it slightly quicker, assuming you have spike shoes or something, or bombs, or pitcher's mitt. Like, why?
Yeah.
I think this is a decent spot for it. Like, I think most people would say it's better than a machete and glasses, but like, not any of these.
It's hard to say, really. I could see it below all those items even, but I'm gonna say the wall is definitely climbing gloves because that's slightly more useful.
Yeah, climbing gloves. I mean, even if you are like the staunchest climbing gloves hater, like I kind of am and you kind of are, like, I mean, you can scale levels with them. That's always going to be valuable, even if they're annoying as shit to use sometimes and get you killed. Yeah. Like they still have that inherent worth. Web gun. Speaking of scaling walls, this thing is not very good at it.
No, it's kind of neat. It's kind of a meme item for me. It's just like, oh man, a web gun, and then I use it.
Yeah, like it's just like you
three blocks up.
Yeah, or you web up a caveman and you're like, that'll show him.
Yeah, and then it disappears. It's like spring shoes, but way worse.
Worse in almost every way.
Yeah.
And we don't. This isn't Spelunky 2, but we don't talk about the web gun in Spelunky 2. God, friggin' rip.
Yeah, it's worse than Spelunky 2.
Yeah, like just rip to a real one there. Like,
yeah, it's like F tier.
Yeah, like memes aside, this thing has its uses, but you gotta go out of your way, and at that point, At that point,
it feels a roll that other items feel much better. Even the climbing gloves feels it a little bit better.
I would say so for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
So this is not a very good item to hold. In my opinion, if you're going to hold an item, why not hold one of the best? Now this is the shotgun. I apologize. These are very dark PNGs. I don't know why. They will not be dark on my recording. Can I adjust brightness a little bit? I don't know where that is. Anyway. This is the shotgun. I'm debating whether to put this in the S or the highest of A. I honestly want to say S tier. Just because if you get a shotgun, you can almost effectively kill any enemy in the entire game except the ghost. And the ghost is obviously unkillable. And Olmec, which is also unkillable.
And Olmec, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best held item in the game.
And I think that counts for a lot. Because, like, that's... I don't know, Boomerang's cool, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the other good held items. I mean, camera's kind of cool. Anyway,
the next few are alright.
Yeah, like, this is S tier. Like, if you're gonna, like, save edit your Spelunky run... You're going to give yourself 99 paste bombs, you're going to give yourself a shotgun, and you're going to give yourself a jetpack. And for that reason, I'm thinking shotgun in S tier.
Yep, it's got no knockback if you're like on a rope or whatever, unlike Spelunky.
Yeah, and if you jump and if you hold forward, it's practically non-existent knockback.
I think each pellet does 8 damage. Or
I believe so. I think
which is a bomb. Each pellet is a bomb.
Yeah, like shopkeepers get wrecked. They're practically required for shopkeeper runs and hell runs.
Otherwise, they'll shoot you with a shotgun.
Yeah, like they're basically required for winning daily runs and getting the most amount of gold possible.
Yep.
I think it's easy S tier.
Yep.
Freeze Ray. What do you think? What do you think about this odd little fella?
I would say it is I think it's the second best held item.
You think it's better than a boomerang?
I do, because it's got a little bit less range, and obviously you can't angle it, but it'll stop something in its tracks, and it'll be an insta kill for most, even like Yetis, I think.
Yeah, I think if you jump on pretty much anything, or if they fall more than like a block or two, then it's just an insta kill.
Yep, it's an insta kill. It's got fair range. Knockback, I don't think it hardly has any. Maybe a little bit.
No, I don't think it is. Are you talking about when you shoot it?
Yeah.
I think it might have a little less than the shotgun, which is practically like non-existent if you hold forward.
If you don't have a shotgun in a shopkeeper run, that's the second best thing to have.
That's a very good point. My only problem with the freeze ray is availability. But if you can kill a mammoth, or if you can go to a shop and you don't, for whatever reason, want to get a shotgun, like I think this is probably better than a boomerang. I think the range, isn't it much less than a boomerang? That's like the only thing, right?
It's
a little less.
Like
it's 2 or 3
like
blocks,
75% of a boomerang's range, and it can't be tilted up.
Yeah,
or down
you can't
either.
Angle it, which is annoying. I think that's the one thing, is if you're going into a shopkeeper run and you just need to kill one, then this. Also, that's another thing, is if you want to kill a shopkeeper, this has a whole method associated where you don't use a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, it insta-kills anything that you get the drop on, pretty much.
Yeah. So. I think that's enough to put it above the boomerang.
Yep.
I agree. This is the funny laser gun.
Oh boy.
I mean...
First things first is you gotta go through perhaps the hardest single level in the game to get it.
I want to put it next to Pitcher's Mitt. I really do. But, like, you're just not realistically gonna ever get this thing.
Yeah, it's locked behind something quite difficult, and
is the juice worth the squeeze? No. But like, is blowing up, is killing everything and making holes nice? Sure. Is it scary?
Nice in the temple.
Yeah.
It is scary. It's nice in the temple because you trivialize a lot of enemies, even Anubis. Just gotta watch out for that knockback.
Yeah, but to be fair, bombs and paste trivialize Anubis if you can like have a slightly open room with him.
Yeah, if it's a good situation, it's generally better for Anubis. But one thing to consider is, like you say, it's hard to get.
Yep.
The alien spaceship is tough, and then you're only gonna have it for
that's true
just a couple levels.
It's at the latter half
of the game. If you're doing a hell run, if you're doing a hell run, you're only gonna have it for a single level. And it's cool, but not gonna last.
Honestly, like, I would rather just upset a shopkeeper and get a shotgun over picking this thing up most of the time.
Exactly. Yeah, if it's a shotgun run. Now I probably would have it in C tier personally, but
you think so?
Just kind of splitting hairs.
I think putting this thing above the climbing gloves is kind of insane personally. Like the climbing gloves can get you killed, but if you're really careful, they can also arguably win you the game. I
think that's also true for the plasma gun.
This thing?
It's called the plasma cannon or something like that.
Yeah, but you get it, like you said, you get it at the end of the game, and you have to go through like the hardest level in the game, arguably harder than hell sometimes, than a level or two of hell. Yeah, I would say that I can't put it in good faith in C tier.
Right. I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna die on that hill. That's for sure.
I can't. I think the camera is a solid C tier. Do I think it's better than climbing gloves? I don't know. What do you think?
It's just a totally different use case.
Here's my only
shots the undead.
Here's my only thing. That shit hurts my eyes. I don't want to hold this because it flashbangs me at 12 o'clock in the morning.
That is true.
Other than that, it's very good. It like one-shots skeletons, it one-shots undead. I think, doesn't it kill bats, right?
It kills bats.
And
the most important thing it does, well, I mean, it stuns anything. So if you're in a pinch, something's barreling down, about to kill you, you can stun it for a second, which includes the ghost, which I think is the most helpful thing it does. It stuns the ghost.
So you've done some daily runs, right?
Yeah.
So is this thing like worth keeping for a couple levels just to farm gems with? Like, is it?
It's not as good as the map for that.
Yeah.
But what I usually use it for, not just farming gems with the ghost, but if there's a gambling shopkeeper, I'll stun lock.
You got a good point there.
Yeah, I'll stun lock the ghost. Like, I even did that today.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, man, I went to a shop and it's like, okay, win the first item. Oh, here's a jetpack. Well, thank goodness I've got this camera, so I can sit here for 10 minutes.
So you basically got a crap ton of money plus a jetpack just because you had a camera.
Yeah, I think that's the most helpful thing to use it on.
I don't know. Do we put it above the mid?
Situationally
goated versus like pretty decent most of the time, but can screw up
like
your
muscle.
muscle.
The pitcher's mitt you'll use in more situations
whether you want to or not.
Yeah, I mean that's true. The camera is very specific, very very specific.
I think probably the pitcher's mitt if you like it.
Yeah.
But I think
I wonder what a run going to hell with the camera would be like, because there's so much undead under there. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Might have to try that.
Yeah, I think that this is fair.
Teleporter.
Oh, shit.
Dude, this is like... This is... I'm not actually putting in an F tier. This is a placeholder. Yeah. But this is like... Here's how it is. First teleport. Second teleport. Third teleport. Fourth... like, you're just like, this is great, this is great, this is great, I'm dead!
Yep, it's pretty tricky. I think the way... Now, I'm not exactly sure the way it works, but I think it will move you 4 blocks in the direction in which you face, unless there's something in the way, and then it'll go 8 blocks. But if there's something in the way there, you're dead.
Yeah, there's like, I think 1 or 2... There's like one kind of instance of like telefrag protection, like not killing yourself from a teleport, and then after that, you're just like dead if you screw it up. Like if it can't place you.
It's the ultimate precision thing. You need
if
to be
you're
so
very
precise.
good at this game, I think it's probably like A or B tier. I don't think it's S tier. I think it's I think if you're like mid at this game or okay or decent, I think this thing, I want to say it's in this like situationally really good, but like not super practical tier, you know?
Yeah, because anybody can kill themselves with it. You got to be so careful with it.
Also, you could just hold a shotgun.
Yeah, it's.
Do I think it's better than I don't think it's better than a camera.
Oh no, man! I'd probably put this.
I feel like if you were a speedrunner, you'd take it, but like if you weren't,
that's the only time.
So here's the thing: I feel like if you were a speedrunner, you'd take the teleporter over the camera. But if you were a speedrunner and you weren't doing an active speedrun, you'd take the camera like most of the time, just for money.
I agree.
If you were doing like, I don't know, like a daily or something. I think this is good here.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Parachute.
The biggest disappointment to ever come out of a
biggest disappointment of whenever this game was released, like 2007, 2008, 2009. I'm thinking. What will you say?
I will say this.
What will you say?
It saved me today, even.
It did?
It will save you sometimes.
It will.
Yeah, it did. If you take damage and get knocked away, especially in the ice caves, it can give you a little bit of reprieve.
Okay.
But then, also, if you go off the edge and there's nothing to rope to, you're still screwed. But it has very situational aid to you. It's just, you don't want to see it if you've already got one for sure. But even if you don't have one, you
don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. Yeah, you just don't want to see it in a crate. It's just like, man, my thing. Sorry, you go ahead.
All right, I was just gonna say, it doesn't get you killed. Maybe for every 5 times it saves you, it might get you killed once.
True. My thing with the parachute, it would go above the web gun. However, when I'm killing myself in the ice caves to go with the funny hat into the City of Gold, I'm floating there for like 15 extra seconds. That's putting it below the web gun for me.
Well, I had a run earlier where I cut the parachute somehow.
You did? I don't know how to do that.
I don't know if I jumped and pressed a certain direction, but it happened. I didn't get hit or anything. It just happened. I need to try it again sometime.
We need to figure that out. It might be like up and X or some weird input that you never need in any other scenario.
Yeah, up and jump. I did it. I swear. I don't know how.
No, I believe you, but like, I can't put this. The web gun, you can control your vertical movement. Parachute, you gotta jump, man. It's like
most of the time when the parachute deploys for me, it's not when I'm getting hit and like going flying. It's whenever I'm falling with a cape or with a jetpack and I'm gonna just press A anyways to stop. It'll trigger early. And it's just
that's a good point. This thing gets you killed with the jetpack and the cape. Kinda.
Not so much that as it's just like
annoying. It's annoying. Yeah. I don't like it.
It wastes itself more often than it saves you because we have the fall height memorized.
We do. It's like 8 or 9 blocks. I couldn't tell you, but like I know what it is. The game never usually places you above that.
Yeah, if you're falling that far, we've probably already got a cape or a jetpack to mitigate the fall, and it just wastes the parachute.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. It kind of wastes itself.
It's wasteful. It's annoying. It's D tier. All right, now for the objectively better parachute, the cape. I'm thinking, it's obviously like above. It's probably in here for. I'm thinking. I don't know. It's like, do you put it above or below the spring shoes? That's the thing. I'm thinking you put it above the spring shoes because if you can get a cape, and assuming you have ropes, it's a better spring. It's better situation than spring shoes by a lot. Do I think it's better than the Matic? I don't know.
It's close.
If you have bombs in a cape, it's way better. If you have zero bombs in a cape and I'm thinking it's probably better than the Matic.
I do too.
I think it's probably better.
It's best. It's kind of hard to articulate this, but it's good. It's a good item, obviously. It's kind of non-essential until you get to like the ice caves.
It can be very useful in the jungle because sometimes there are just tiki traps and boomerang guys that you just do not have a better way to get around.
Yeah, it's a very good transversal item. Mm-hmm. It's not necessary to beat the game, which is why it's not an S or A tier.
Yeah. Though I will say, like, it's pretty close. Like, do I think it's better than rope? I guess I don't think it's better than rope. Cause you can beat Olmec easily with rope. You can't do that with the cape.
The cape is good for maneuvering downwards in tricky situations,
and horizontal,
or mitigating height damage, and going horizontal with it as well.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
I
probably
when we did this, it would be ranked higher, but I really can't justify putting it higher than it is. You know?
Yeah, like I can't. I mean, you look at it, you're like, oh, cape, that's A tier, and you're like, it's really not as good as bombs. Like,
if you really think about it, it's not. But it's still a very good weapon or item. It's great. It's great to see it. I'm not gonna buy it.
No, it's like 12,000.
It's too cheap. It's too expensive.
It's way too expensive. And
even it's probably my second favorite thing to get out of a altar, which is kind of weird because it's above the spring shoes, which I would say I'd rather have.
I forget, does the altar hold back on giving you a cape unless you have all the others? Isn't that like how it works? No? That's the jetpack?
Do
you know what I'm talking about? You're right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like if you have every item from the pool, it just gives you the jetpack. I thought that was with the cape, and then if you had the cape, it gave you the jetpack. It might be the cape
too, but I had a run earlier where I thought I got the cape and I didn't have anything else.
Okay.
It might be more rare. I'm pretty sure it's more rare.
It's probably rare, yeah.
Yeah.
I think cape is probably below rope, above Matic. It's in it's in the traversal section, but like rope, you can beat the game with.
Yeah.
Rope and bomb, that's all you need. Jetpack, I think is undeniably an S tier.
Above the shotgun.
Do you think it's above the shotgun, right?
I do.
Because if you have a crap ton of bombs, you don't need the shotgun.
And also, it's not a held item. You can have the jetpack and still whip stuff.
True, you can have the jetpack or the boomerang or the freeze ray or the Matic or whatever.
Yeah, it's just the maneuverability is so overpowered. You can get every bit of gold that's not locked behind the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously great for ice caves. It's great for every level.
Pretty much every
level. It's more
level,
useful than the shotgun, I think, in every situation. Just slightly, but
if you assuming you have locked in, assuming you have bombs, it's like objectively better than the shotgun. If you don't have the shotgun and you have something else, it's still better than the shotgun. If you don't have a shotgun, they're kind of close, but yeah, most of the time, the jetpack is better.
You think about this, if you've got just a jetpack, nothing else,
you're cooking.
You're still basically untouchable.
Yeah, you can just kill like a shopkeeper, get his shotgun, and exactly.
Yeah.
If you really want one.
But if you've got a shotgun and nothing else, you can't go up. You can't fall slowly.
You can't hover. You can't move across horizontally.
Slight jump boost.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's true.
And it's kind of an impractical jump boost. So.
True.
Better than the shotgun.
Yes, I 100% agree. Funny shield.
You can get yourself killed with this thing. That's the first thought that comes to my head.
So I wouldn't know because I never go to the manor. I mean, you literally, when we last were playing together, you told me like, "Oh, you want to go to the manor?" And I was like, "No."
I go to the manor every time just for the free altar.
That's a very good point. However, I'm very lazy.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're not lazy, you might get some use out of this. If you're lazy, it's probably here. And if you're not lazy, it's like probably somewhere here.
The thing is I've got a lot to talk about with this thing. So
okay, no, you can go. I have nothing.
All right, so first off, you got to go to the manor to get it, which I usually do, like I said, for the free altar.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, you've got to kill the Black Knight.
He's annoying.
The Black Knight. Oh yeah, I think he is the strongest, one of the strongest in the game, obviously, but he might be the very strongest enemy up there with like Old Bitey.
Health-wise?
Because not even health-wise, he's so fast, and you can only hit him from behind. You've basically got to bomb him.
Can you not jump on him?
Well, you can, but he's so fast, and he might jump and ram you.
Oh yeah.
Or you might just straight up miss, and he'll just smash you with
yeah,
his
and
thing.
if he rams you, he's gonna like crush you against a wall and insta kill you.
Yeah, it's an insta kill.
Yeah.
And the manor is so tightly packed that it's not worth trying to confront him like that. Even with the jetpack, he'll still get you sometimes. So
I get you. So like the thing with the shield, if you can get it and you can get out safely, it's alright. But if you're even gonna try to get it, it's just like, oh my goodness.
Well, here comes my next point, is when you've got the shield, you have to throw it to use it as a weapon unless you just crush something.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, crushing something can also be dangerous, because you can kill yourself with it. Like, if you...
Yeah. Wait, what?
If you, like... yeah, you can kill yourself with it, because, like, awkward angles that you're trying to traverse, I think you can crush yourself.
That's crazy.
I've had it happen.
That's crazy.
It's been so long. Yeah.
My main thing is you crush other things like gold and stuff, and it makes me cry a little bit.
Yeah, you crush gold. You have to throw it at like a crate to get it, or drop it and run through the money. It's just more trouble than it's
impractical.
It's impractical. Yeah. If I'm doing a no money run, I'll try to get it.
Just because it can inadvertently help you. Yeah.
Yeah, just because it'll help plow gold out of your way. But other than that, it's very useless. You'd rather have pretty much any other held item.
It does reflect items, right? Or bullets, I mean.
Projectiles?
Yeah.
It does. That is something that helps, like with a shotgun run or a shopkeeper run. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
It reflects the bullets.
Do you think I mean, it's probably
or mammoth.
It reflects mammoth. It reflects. I don't know if it reflects Anubis things though. I don't know why you'd want it to, but like, I mean, I guess it could inadvertently save you.
Because that stuff passes through walls anyways.
True.
I don't think it does.
Do we think? Where is this guy? I mean, like here? I don't know. I think maybe like here.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just so hard
to put it below the machete.
Yeah, I think it's worse than specs. Hey, say what you want about the specs. They're not gonna get you killed or get you killed trying to pick them up or crush all your money. Gold. Yeah, like the one thing that this has is it reflects bullets. You know what also is better? You know what? Why not just shoot bullets?
Yeah, good defense is
good defense is a good offense, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The heck. Yeah, alright, Royal Jelly. That's like A tier. I don't think, like...
It gives you how much?
I think it's like
4
6 or 8? 4? I don't know.
Well, I think... So in this game, I think it gives you 4. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look that up.
Because the Royal Jelly in the next game gives you 8, because that's the altar reward. But this game, Collie just gives you the health, and I think she gives you 8. I think this gives you 4.
Well, I'm talking about just this is, I think, assuming you pick it up. Yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. You're saying because it's the same from the B as from the altar. That's why you're confused. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just assuming you pick it up.
It gives you 4.
It does in this game.
Yep, and you have to kill the royal or the queen bee to get it. I go for it.
I mean, that's the problem. If we're not factoring in availability, bang. If we're factoring in availability, do we want to count Collie in this as well?
Well, no, because she gives you she doesn't give you the.
She doesn't literally give it to you. She just directly adds that.
It just says at the bottom of the screen you feel invigorated, and it's like 8.
But in 2, she gives it to you.
Yeah. So separate functions here.
Man, it's dropping.
I go for it if I can kill the queen bee, like if I've got a lot of bombs or if I've got like a freeze ray or something. Even if I've got a boomerang, I won't go for it much because those bees are scary.
They're like arguably one of the hardest, if not like they're up there with the hardest enemies to kill in the entire game.
Because they twitch around. They're hard to.
There's so many. They twitch around. You don't know what the level generation is like. You do. I'm thinking of 2. Yeah, it's just.
with the queen bee, you have to whip her. You can't jump on her, so you need to have spike shoes or a weapon of some kind.
And like even if you have a shotgun, she just eats it. So like she eats a couple pellets. Like it's like, bro.
Yeah, you still got to be careful with the shotgun because they move so weird.
Yeah, and if you miss, you're just like, well,
yeah,
getting stung. Yeah, I think it's better than all this crap, but I think it's worse than climbing gloves. And the reason I say that is because best case scenario, you get the royal jelly. Okay, maybe you like live another hit or two. You get the climbing gloves. Worst case scenario, you die. That's pretty bad. Best case scenario,
oftentimes you're gonna lose some health trying to get that nectar.
Yeah.
So it's really like, practically speaking, it's more like 2 health.
Yeah. But here's the thing with the climbing gloves. Worst case, you die. Okay, that's pretty bad. Best case, you could win a run. That's pretty good. Yeah. Like, you could just trivialize the ice caves, trivialize the Olmec, save yourself in hell. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking it's better than I'm thinking the gel is worse than climbing gloves, better than any of this crap because of availability plus usability.
Yeah, that's fine.
Idle.
Interesting to be on here on this list because
I could have put.
Really an item.
I was about to say I could have put rocks and stuff. I kind of wanted to, but
we can talk about that at the end.
Yeah, I could just. I guess
because I thought when I looked at this initially, I thought there was the key in there. I guess I was looking at the
yeah, there's like there was like another one that there was another one I was gonna use that had rocks and pots, but it didn't have like half of this other stuff that's in the that's actually important.
That's kind of weird.
I know, right? Like it didn't have the Ujat eye and crap, and I was just like, we can't use this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like idle. So as an actual item, it's a rock. That's kind of worse.
You can't throw it as far as a rock.
Yeah. But like as a valuable, it's pretty good. I'm thinking it's probably around somewhere. I don't know.
With this one, we got to talk about the availability of it. So, let's go level by level with that. So level 1. I don't
even consider that because it's just so like destructive and it can immediately end your run because shopkeeps.
Yeah. You mean you don't consider getting it in the
Yeah, I don't even like. I'm just like, man. Like, I don't even consider it worth it.
It is whenever there's a shop nearby, and you can deposit it before the boulder comes down, and it'll stop the boulder. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna ruin the level. You might destroy the chest and key which you needed for a hell run. It might anger a shopkeeper or a collie.
You might, it's only worth 5,000. You might break enough gold to have the not even really be worth it.
Exactly.
It's so bad. Level 2 though, it's basically free. That's easy money right before the black market. So that's like pretty good.
That's good.
Level 3 is above like the melting platforms. I mean, if you have like a cape or like a jetpack or ropes,
is that where it is in level 3? The ice cave? It's above lava?
No. It's above like the melting platforms, isn't it? Or no, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
you gotta hurry and do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot.
It's very forgettable. You never really go for it. But if you were to...
You gotta have a jetpack or a lot of ropes.
Or a cape.
Just have it be in a lucky spot.
Or, yeah, the generation is really the main thing.
Yeah. It's easy money.
It's worth a pretty penny.
To get to.
It's just kind of annoying, yeah. And then, is level 4 like the crushing walls or whatever?
Yeah, level 4 I think can be one of 2 things.
It's either, isn't it like with the crushing walls, it's either free or like you mess it up and you're just dead instantly?
I'm trying to think here. So I think there's 2 possibilities in the temple. I think one is you got the dog and the idol suspended above a pit, and if you take the wrong one, like the bottom falls out. But it's like instant.
I don't even know.
And you've got to have a cape or a jetpack to not fall into the lava.
There's a
below.
dog? Oh, yeah. No, I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Kinda. And then the other one is the crushing wall.
I know that one.
I'd never go for it in the temple at that point. It's just pure survival. You don't need money because shopkeepers are kind of rare in temple.
True. I was surprised when I even found one. I was like, bro, why are you here?
Yeah. I don't even know if they spawn in hell.
No, they don't. I'm pretty sure. I had I think the one shopkeeper I even found in the temple was like a damsel one. I was like, you're not even good.
Yeah, they're really rare.
Yeah, I think it's probably better than the jelly. Because think about it, you get this.
It's easier to get generally.
Yeah, and assuming you get it in like the jungle and you hit up the black market, you could just exchange some of that for an ankh, which is like the jelly, but like objectively better in every way.
Yeah, I think that's a fine place. As an item itself, it's a worse like version of a rock.
Yeah,
and it's somewhat it goes from easy to pretty hard to get, so I'd say the U's fine. And it's not that much money if you really think about it. So.
In the jungle, it's just so free, though. It's just
it's good in the jungle. Everywhere else is just not really worth the effort generally. Because it's not that much money.
Yeah.
Totally.
So here's the thing with the Kapala and me. My hot take. Health is... Well, I don't even think it's a hot take. I don't think health in Spelunky HD is that valuable. I think it's valuable, especially if you're going against Yama, because you can just get hit by skulls and crap, and that's annoying. But I don't think it's that valuable. Like 99 health is not going to win your run most of the time. It's going to be really nice for sure, but it's not a one run. So I don't think I can, in good faith, put it here. I don't think it's even really close to a shotgun. Well, I think is probably better than paste. So, well, situationally. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Why do you think? Yeah, what do you think about better than paste or not? That's pretty.
Well, do you think it's better? Do you think it's better than bombs?
No.
I don't either. What is your hold up with paste though? I just don't really know.
Well, I'm just wondering why you're debating if it's better than paste or not.
Well, paste is the difference between killing King Yema or not. Easily.
Unless you got a shotgun.
Unless you have a shotgun. Paste is the difference between killing shopkeepers easily or not. Unless you have a shotgun. Paste is the difference between killing just big enemies in general. Unless you have a weapon, spike shoes, or a shotgun. Pace is the difference between all your angles. It's the difference between killing Olmec somewhat easily. Kapala is like not really gonna help you that much. I mean, like Olmec is just gonna kill you. Like King Yema could just knock you into lava, or his minions could. Like, you get what I'm saying?
That's fair. Oh yeah, I do. I think that's a fair spot. The thing is with health in this game is I try to have more than enough to survive getting hit into an explosive.
True.
Which is like probably like 14 or maybe 12 or 14 health, somewhere in there. But once you get to a point, more health really doesn't matter.
Like once you start going above 20, it's just kind of like, all right.
Yeah, it's not worth it to a point. You just want enough to survive the worst case scenario, which is probably about 15, 20.
Yeah.
And the Kapala makes it easier to maintain your health. Like if you're low health and you just get a few points back, it helps.
Yeah.
But I'd say this is a fine point for it. It's not, the ceiling for it is not as helpful as the ceiling for bombs or the jetpack or shotgun. But it just helps you stay alive, pretty much.
Yeah, the only reason I'm putting it below paste is because paste buffs bombs, which is like one of the best items in the game, period. I'd rather have 99 bombs over 99 blood or 99 health almost any day.
Oh yeah.
And if I can buff those 99 bombs to kill things, like no matter what, if I just hit them, like I would.
Makes Anubis so much easier. I think that's the biggest change paste makes for killing stuff is Anubis and Yama.
I would think Yama as well, yeah, just because if you drop your shotgun,
if you don't have a shotgun,
have it, yeah. Ujat Eye. I'm thinking like probably near the Matic. Maybe
it's tough.
Maybe
it's just
above the Cape. I don't know. It's like it's a pretty hot take, but like, hey, if you go to the black market, you could just get a cape or a jetpack.
That's true.
But just, I think probably realistically, it's probably like here. Below.
Like if you don't have bombs or whatever, you still can't go. It's just better specs at that point. It's just such a situational item because its sole goal is to help you get to the black market, and otherwise it's just spectacles.
I think it's spectacles without the light they provide in the dark levels, though.
Yeah, so slightly worse. But the black market is pretty awesome.
It's one of the best things in the whole game.
So I think middle of B tier's fine.
Yeah, like I'm trying to. Honestly, it sounds stupid, but I don't know. I guess the Matic is probably better most of the time. But if you don't have the Ujat Eye in the jungle and you have a Matic, it's like, who cares?
Yeah, unless you get lucky and you see it, which you can do sometimes.
Which is like totally up to chance. Yeah, I just... My hot take is I'd put it above the Matic, but if you want to put it below, I think that's perfectly fine. I'm
fine either way.
Okay.
Put it above, man.
I think it's better than the Matic, bro. I think it's just like... I don't know.
Because you get to the black market, you can get a Matic, maybe, or you can get more bombs. You'll get more bombs guaranteed, pretty much. You have a chance to get...
Yeah, like, you could just... That's a good point. Yeah, you could just buy a crap ton of bombs. Like, who needs a Matic? Yeah. True. Yeah. Onk. I think it's with Kapala. Do we think is better than Paste?
So my mind immediately goes to we're in the temple. Would I rather have 15 bombs, or would I rather have the Onk? Well, if I don't have any bombs at all, I'd rather have the bombs.
True.
But if I've got like 3 bombs,
would you rather have Paste or the Onk? Yeah, I'd rather have the Onk. Now, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. If you're going against King Yema, and you have, like, 10 bombs and no Paste in a Onk, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Like, you gotta aim that, you gotta time it, and versus Paste, you're just like, bang, 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 dead. Like, that's tough.
Yeah.
I think the Onk is probably realistically better than the Paste, though. Just because, obviously, it saves your run. That is huge. And the Paste is very common, like, generally. So, like, there's a very good chance you're not going to get an Onk. There's a pretty good chance you're probably going to find Paste somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I would say Onk is better than Paste, sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
But more so than not. Yeah.
I'd rather have the Onk in every scenario except for probably Yama.
Yeah, probably except Yama and, like, assuming you
like
already...
Like you said, that it's easier to get the Paste anyway, so...
Yeah, it's much easier. Yeah. Hedgeit. It's ass, but, like, the City of Gold is very good.
Yeah, it's the only thing it does is gets you to the City of Gold. That's it. So...
But the City of Gold is very good for money. Like, money dailies, like, that's free real estate.
And obviously you gotta go for Hell. But other than money and Hell, it has 0 use. So,
like, if we're just strictly talking winning a run, this thing is completely useless.
Exactly.
Like, if you just want the game to say, hey, you won, like, this thing literally does nothing. If you want to be a gamer, this thing is necessary.
Yeah. I don't even use it for... I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who goes for money runs typically.
I don't either. I just... I just like... City of Gold is cool.
A bunch of money or a bunch of bombs to go to the City of Gold to make it worth it if you're not going for Hell.
Mm-hmm. There's no... And if we're just talking winning, there's no shops in Hell.
No.
They can't even use the money. It's just bragging rights and, like, score.
Exactly, yeah. Which I don't really go for in these games. If I'm gonna do a challenge run, it's gonna be a speed run probably. So.
Do we think... I mean, it could be F, but at least it does something that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I could honestly go in F. Like, it doesn't...
It's necessary for a Hell run, which you need to get achievements and beat the true ending.
True. Okay, here, I think actually this might be our true F. I don't know, man. I'm thinking F. I'm honestly... I'm thinking F. What are your thoughts?
So, my first thing is, you get this so late in the game.
Yeah.
As to make it pretty much useless, and it could kill you.
That is the big red flag. You could have 99 HP and the Anubis staff just goes, nope.
Well, I'll tell you something. Mm-hmm. I had a run earlier today or yesterday.
Oh,
where I got hit by one of Anubis's laser beams, and I had 1 health left.
How much health?
I don't remember how much HP I had. I don't think it's an insta kill.
I thought it was an insta. Maybe it's like 20.
Maybe. I'm gonna look it up here. What's it called? Like the scepter or something?
Anubis' staff, scepter, Spelunky HD.
Scepter. Yeah. Let's see here. 10 damage. It does 10 damage. It's not a one-shot.
I thought it was a one-shot.
No, sir. Wow.
I still hate it. I still hate this thing. I still hate this thing a lot.
You can mitigate it by shooting it at like a caveman or a Hawkeye, and it'll stick to him.
Or you can just pray.
There's nothing like that.
This thing has a mind of its own.
It's not worth. It's not worth having because you've only got like 3 levels left and before Yama.
And would you really want to throw your life away for that?
Yeah,
just use a funny weapon that is
now,
worse?
It does, like the head jet, get you into the City of Gold.
Also,
so
it can kill you.
It's necessary for health. Yeah. So it's objectively worse than the head jet.
Which is at the bottom of D tier, and we were only being nice to it because it can get you a couple of achievements.
Yeah.
I think this is honestly our first and maybe our only F tier. Only because its only uses are inadvertently killing you, getting you into an area you never need to go, and its only upsides being getting you to an area you never need to go and killing things that you should have already had a way of dealing with by this point.
Yep.
And even when it kills things, it's terrifying for you.
Yeah, because it could still come back and get you if it's like a mummy or something you're killing.
Okay, I'm glad I added F tier.
It's like the closest corpse.
Yeah, I'm glad I added F tier. We actually put something there. The Necronomicon, it is probably worse than the Hedgehog, but it is not F tier because it doesn't really give you a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Unless you don't like the way its face looks, in which case it's sad, but you know it does something.
So it's only useful for getting into the
to hell, yeah, when you're fighting Olmec. I'm pretty sure.
You have to have it.
You
have to have it because
the door doesn't open,
Olmec
right?
where the door is, it's gonna be closed.
So it's
just below the head jet just because
it doesn't
you're already
give you,
in the City of Gold.
Yeah, it doesn't give you funny money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's worse than head jet, but not gonna get you killed.
Yeah.
Vlad's cape. That's interesting.
So I had a hell run today or yesterday, and I went for Vlad just to test this and the next item for this list.
Did you really? Okay.
I did, yeah.
Because I hardly interface with these ever.
No, because usually you got a jetpack.
Yeah, or you just don't go to hell because you're scared like me.
Yeah. It's a cape, but with a double jump.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we all know how powerful it is from 2, but we're talking HD here.
Yeah. It's not as good in this version.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm looking it up on the wiki because I thought there was some other thing for it.
My main gripe with this annoying thing is you have to go into the tower, which has spikes that are scary. It has vampires, which are scary. And it has Vlad, which is scary. Does he teleport in HD?
No.
Okay, cool.
He's a lot easier to deal with in this version. He's just a big vampire.
He's just an asshole.
He might have more health. That's it,
I think he just has more health, from what I vaguely remember.
Alright, I'm reading on the wiki here. So, gliding is only ever activated after double jumping.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have to double jump it before falling down.
So, it's like a cape, but better, but like kind of more annoying sometimes.
Okay. Unwieldy item that is hard to effectively use due to the user being unable to reactivate its gliding ability in mid-air.
Oh, shit.
So if you're already in the air, you can't glide anymore after your initial glide. So that's kind of ass, dude.
That's kind of bad. What the hell? I didn't know that.
That's bad. I'd put that lower, dude.
Yeah, it's probably worse than...
Because in this game, unlike Spelunky 2, you can't take stuff off or anything, so you're stuck.
Oh! You can't switch it with a jetpack?
Well, you can, but you have to have a jetpack. I mean,
oh yeah.
If you've already got a jetpack, you're not going to touch this thing.
So like, probably. What do you think? Better than spring shoes? Worse than the Matic?
Well, it's basically spring shoes, but you can glide, but only situationally.
But
it's one of those items where you have to be precise, like with the teleporter or the climbing glove.
But I would say it's worse than the. I don't know. I think it's probably better than the Matic. But wait. We're factoring in availability. This thing's ass.
Yeah. I mean,
wait, it's kind of bad.
You don't have. If you're in hell without a cape or a jetpack, that's kind of crazy, bro. Honestly.
Dude, it's worse than a boomerang because I can get a boomerang whenever I want and kill whatever I want. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, it's worse than a boomerang because I'm never getting this thing outside of hell, outside of 1-1 or 5-1, and I'm never. What's the other thing? It's better than a compass because you don't need the compass sometimes. I don't know. Like, I think that's a fair spot. I simped the boomerang so soon. It carried me in a run. I don't think this thing will ever carry you in a run. No, just like I don't think the compass or the spike shoes will. Yeah. So I think at most, for me personally, it's better than the compass.
With the caveat that we probably need to play with it more so we know fully more what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
But I think
that
is part of it.
That's part of the problem. Like, you just are never gonna get it because it's out of its way in the funny secret area, and by that point, you don't really you probably don't need it. And if you do need it, it's kind of annoying to use.
Yep.
This thing just makes you immune to lava, right?
I don't think you can fully jump in a lava pit, but I think it's for the firemen.
Oh, it's only for the lava guys?
Pretty sure you can't just plunge into lava. I'm too scared to try it because I'm already in hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's why risk it?
Why would you do that? Yeah. I mean,
it's not bad by any means. You just need a bomb to get it, or probably 2 to get in the castle and then get it. It's just a passive buff that's slightly useful in hell. That's fair right there.
Yeah, I think it's better than Mitt, only because it's just has no downsides, whereas Mitt can mess with your muscle memory. For me, I will not take the Mitt if Kali gives it to me, 100%. I'm
a little bit more favorable towards it, but
if I have 50, so here's the thing: if I have 16 bombs for whatever, if I get a bomb box on top of my 3 and I get 15, and I see the Mitt and I get paste, or I have 15 bombs and I see the Mitt that Kali gives me for free, I'll take it. If I don't have that, if I have 3 bombs and I see the Mitt on 1-2, I'm probably not gonna take it because that just screws with every rock throw for the run, and I hate that.
Yeah, it's more useful for bombs than prone items like the rock for sure.
Honestly, I would put the Mitt, for me personally, I would probably honestly, if this wasn't if I was just considering me personally, I would completely flip the climbing gloves and the Mitt. Or maybe put the climbing gloves lowest C. But yeah, I would say this is situationally sometimes bad. I would say this is never bad, but you're just not going to really get it most of the time, just because.
Yeah, it's not as helpful as a passive buff as the spike shoes generally, and I'd say even the compass.
I'd say the compass is not only better, but you actually get to use it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we briefly talk about pots and rocks and stuff?
Yeah. Let me see if I can Yeah, I guess so. I might. What are we thinking?
We can just talk about it very briefly.
Yeah. Okay. Rocks are good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I would put rocks, arrows. I would put them around C tier. Probably realistically above the camera. No, below the camera. I don't know. They're very available. They kill stuff. You got to
be careful to not damage yourself with an arrow, especially.
So I would put that. So what's a good? I'll use the tiki as a placeholder. This is where I would put rocks and arrows, just because you're not probably gonna get killed with a teleporter. Teleporter is very high skill ceiling, very high skill floor. Rocks are very low skill ceiling, floor, high ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can be stupid and use the rocks well, you can be smart and use the rocks well. You can be stupid and never use the teleporter well in your 500 hours of Spelunky HD. You can be smart and, like, break the game and die. And not use it. That too. True. Yes, true. So I would put the rock here. I'd put the rock and the arrow here, and anything that's...
If we're going to split hairs further, I would put the arrow behind the rock.
Yeah.
Because while it does more damage, it's more of an awkward angle for certain, like, throws.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it won't fit through certain gaps as easy. And if it comes back and hits you, it's going to do 2 damage.
Which is really bad in the early game.
And also, yeah, it is. And also, if you hit something with it, it turns into a tipless arrow, which
is very bad.
Only good for triggering
because
traps.
You only trigger traps. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
For pots, I would put them probably one above the rock. Because one above the rock, yeah. Because you can kill it. You can use it as a rock normally one time, aside from the piercing it does, and it can give you gems.
However, if you use it as a weapon, it won't give you gems.
True, but you can kill something.
If you throw it at like an enemy, it'll just do the damage, but it won't drop a gem. So I actively avoid using them as weapons. I use them.
But if you have to
take damage.
If you have to.
Yeah.
So I would say the pot is better than the rock because you can kill stuff and it can give you a gem. And obviously a gem you could, I don't know, you could just buy a boomerang. Based boomerang user, enjoyer. Anyway. And a boomerang is like a rock, but forever and better.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog is freaking out outside. My parents just got him.
And one more item I'm not seeing here that I've been thinking about is the key.
Oh, yeah. I think, does it go further than a rock or less? Is it less?
It is.
It's less, right? The same?
I thought it was the same.
Well, is there anything that the key does that other than open the chest?
It just opens the chest, but I think it's a good projectile because it doesn't rebound. It
True. It hits the wall.
It's a heavier item, but you still throw it as far as a rock, but it won't like bounce and hit you.
Okay, pot here, key here, rock, arrow, and then this guy goes down here. Yeah.
All this because I just got the final shortcut where the tunnel man wants the key in the temple. Yeah. So I took it. Yeah, I took it the whole way.
And you're like, wait, this thing is kind of good. Like, I'd rather have a gunner or something.
Not bad,
but
man. Like I said, it's less dangerous than a rock for your own use, and it's got a
very predictable art, and it stops them.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that. I forgot about that. Yeah, I like the key. Key's good.
Yeah.
Would I take it all the way to the temple, aside from like opening Tunnel Man, who I'm never gonna use? You know, would I use it? Would I bring it? No.
Nah, man.
But it's good. Yeah.
Nah, you're better off with a whip and a rock. But...
Yeah, I think this is a good list. I think this makes sense. I like this.
Yeah.
I
agree.
I'm trying to think if there's anything we might change.
Yeah.
I think we've justified about everything.
I think we have.
I think it's pretty good.
I figured we'd be having the Kapala up an S and maybe the Honk, but like I said earlier, it's like discussing it makes you really think about it in the long term. All right.
Well, I'm thinking.
Good list.
I'm thinking about that Honk. Thinking about that Honk. Its availability is not hard to get. Really, it's not that hard to get. You need it to go.
What we were thinking about earlier?
What were we thinking about? If it's better than bombs?
If it was better than paste, but we considered having the Ankh in hell, which is impossible. Because you have to lose the Ankh to get there.
True.
Yeah.
It's really just, is it better than bombs? And no and yes.
It's a run is going to be a lot harder without bombs than without an Ankh.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
Like, you could beat the game without bombs, and that would be a fun challenge, but it's going to be a hell of a lot harder than without the Ankh.
I think
you can beat the game without the Ankh relatively easy.
Yeah, you just don't get another shot. But, you know, you could just quick restart. GG, go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, if you wanted to put the Ankh in S tier, you'd have to have the bomb box follow. Do you think? I mean, here we go. The Ankh is probably better than the bomb bag. I'll give it that. Like that's a little. I mean, if we really want to split hairs, bomb bag goes down here maybe. Like obviously.
Yeah, because 3 bombs isn't that much.
Yeah, and like if you really want to split hairs, I mean, I guess. Because this is so easy to get. But like, yeah, like I don't value health that much, but it's nice.
No.
You know what else is nice? This paste over here.
Oh yeah.
Eating glue.
Having these all in the same tier is right, because it is pretty close between all of them.
It is. It's just when you want to do the whole funny thing where you like split the tier, it's like. I do think this makes more sense, like rope into bomb, into Kapala, into pay. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like this a little bit more.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Alright, here's my other thing before we end this. Obviously, comment down below if you got this far, what your tier list should be, and why you think spectacles are the best items in the game.
Yeah, man.
Spectacle Gamer 123. Like, what the hell? Where are you at?